While Sir Clifford prepares to turn again to the platform to acknowledge the applause, a lectern is being put in place for the ceremony, the affectionate duty of honouring one of our country's greatest musicians. Dr. William Cole, Honorary Secretary of the Royal Philharmonic Society, will introduce Sir Michael Tippett, and Sir Michael will present the Society's gold medal to Sir Clifford Curzon, its 69th recipient in the 109 years of its existence. He's preceded in this by only a dozen other pianists, but some mighty names among them, such as, for instance, Horowitz, Rubinstein, Mara Hess, Rachmaninoff, Cortot, Pachmann, Paderewski. Sir Michael Tippett, by the way, who is going to present Sir Clifford with the medal, was its last recipient in 1976. Now, here we are. Dr. William Cole to speak first.
It's my pleasant duty as Honorary Secretary of the Royal Philharmonic Society to ask Sir Michael Tippett to make the presentation to Sir Clifford Curzon. I do so on behalf of the Honorary Committee of Management and the members, associates and fellows who are here in goodly numbers tonight to celebrate this very joyful occasion. It always adds to the lustre of the proceedings when a former gold medalist of the Royal Philharmonic Society makes a presentation. And we are very pleased tonight that Sir Michael Tippett has agreed, as a former gold medalist, to do this. Sir Michael Tippett.
The gold medal of the Royal Philharmonic Society is given to members of the musical profession by his or her colleagues. It is quite outside competition, and it is independent of fashion. It's an attempted judgment of value, and it's possible, or probable in my opinion, that with such a long active member of the profession as Sir Clifford, that this judgment will stand the time. Now, the value for which we wish to honour Sir Clifford is the excellence, amounting at times to near perfection, of performance, and for the moral quality of his musical taste. His performance is such that it's very easy for us to associate him with great names like Mozart and Beethoven and some later. And it seems to me that it is for this, ladies and gentlemen, because what indeed would these composers have given if they could have been here to hear the performances? Clifford, we have known each other for many, many years, so long I can't remember when we first started. If it had been possible, anyhow, it's long time before your long and happy marriage. I knew him many, many years ago. If it had been possible that Lucille had stayed with us long enough to be here tonight, she would have observed with what personal pleasure and with what professional delight I hand you this medallion. I will open it for you.
Thank you.
So, Michael, oh, you've moved away.
I'll come beside you.
Yes, do. I need, after your very eloquent speech, I really need your encouragement now at this moment. Sir Michael, friends and colleagues, when I first heard that I was to have the great distinction of receiving the gold medal of the Royal Philharmonic Society at this concert, I was quite overcome. And one of my friends, one of my not friends, felt inspired to say, you know, you'll be much too worked up about the medal to be able to play the piano properly. I do hope that hasn't been too obviously the case. Thank you very much for that assurance. What I really have been worked up about is the thought of trying to find a few adequate words with which to express my gratitude to everybody connected with this most coveted of great awards. First of all, I must thank my venerated friend of, as he said, has already said, of many years, Sir Michael Tippett. That this great creative man was willing to come and present the medal has added immeasurably to its value, indeed to my feeling about the whole presentation. This year, incredibly, is the great year of Michael's 75th birthday. I say incredibly because we all agree that he looks, and more important, that he acts at just about half that age, I suppose. And although Michael must have been on the receiving end almost daily in some form or other, performances, interviews, awards, and what have you. With characteristic generosity, he's taken this valuable time off to come and see me through my award. And he couldn't have done it more eloquently. Incidentally, Sir Michael Tippett was himself the most recent recipient, I think, Michael, were you not, of this medal? I
couldn't tell you.
In 1976. Anyway, so. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
I wish it was possible also to thank individually all the distinguished members of the Royal Philharmonic Society's committee, but I'm afraid I must content myself with doing this only through their splendid chairman, Myers Foggin. Bill, as we affectionately call him, Bill Foggin and I were students together at the Royal Academy of Music in the long, long ago. But I remember that even then he had a pleasantly authoritative way with him that somehow foretold the future successful warden of the Royal Academy and later the eminent principal of Trinity College of Music. Thank you, Bill. I don't know where you are, but I think you made for the Royal Box. Yes, he's up there. I can't see. In speaking of far-off student days at the Royal Academy, I can't help being reminded of the only other occasion on which I received a gold medal, the McFarren Gold Medal, which was the highest award of the Royal Academy for piano playing. For some reason, with all the reckless inconsequence of youth, on receiving it, I promptly pawned it. I say for some reason, but I imagine it must have been the